morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Monday to all my trade geniuses out there. Welcome to Trade Genius Live. I am your host, Trend Genius. And wow, we are fresh off of a traveling weekend. Man, how's everybody doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm trying to wake up. I'm trying to wake up. We done had some weather delays and Lord have mercy. But hey, I'm here. Morbid Drifter, good morning. Hella Bands, good morning. T. Pruitt, good morning. That's right. Let's get this money and this freedom. That's right. That's right. Kick Rocks, good morning. Kaz, Grand Risings. Chrissy, good morning. Happy Monday. Mike, good morning. Bodovan, good morning. Mr. Cologne, good morning. But say you on the road today, what you plugged in? That's what's up, brother. Yeah, man. How's everybody feeling out there? Man, it was a great weekend. I have no complaints. The weekend was amazing. Had a great time. The traveling, and we had some little weather delays. It was raining like crazy in New Orleans, so little weather delays, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It all come with the territory. Got home, had to get all my stuff together. You know what I'm saying? Unpack and all of that stuff. I can't leave my stuff in a suitcase till the next day. So, but yeah, who we got? Dilson, good morning. Jedwar, yo, Mr. Payout, top of the morning. Man, how y'all feeling? How y'all feeling off the weekend? How are y'all feeling? Let me know. One word me. Let me know how y'all feeling. Let me know how y'all are feeling. Let me know. One word me. Let me know how we feeling. I'm feeling good, considering, but I'm feeling good. I am feeling pretty good. I ain't gonna front. Excuse me. How y'all feeling? Let me know. And how's my mic, y'all? Let me know if my mic is good. I think it should be. All right, where we at? All right, cool. We over here with this. What we got? Great and disciplined. That's what's up. I'm feeling Sigma still. I'm feeling tired but ready. Yeah, y'all know I'm pretty much right there with you, Sigma. Kick Rock said good. Jay Royal said hola, cómo está? What we got? Mike good? Cool. That's what's up. All right, y'all. Well, shoot. We got a few people in here. What we got? Antoine. Good morning. Yeah, belated happy Easter. Belated happy Easter to everyone. Absolutely. Belated happy Easter. If you're new to the Trade Genius Live, go ahead on and let me get that free subscription out you, and let's get them free likes, and let's get this day going. D Young, good morning. Bottom said he's feeling okay. That's what's up. Yeah, I'm feeling good. Alabama's currently in a sell trade on the 1 minute. Let me see what you got, brother. Let me take a peek at that. And the sell on the 1 minute. Okay. I see it. Okay, I see what you in. That's what's up. I'm feeling normal, like this is becoming a habit and not a task. Hey, that's a good thing. Chrissy. That's a good thing. Turn it up. It's about as loud as it can go. Unless you're saying turn it up, like turn up the what my mic. It's as loud as it can go. If I go any louder, I'm gonna start getting some back feed in there. But yes, pretty much loud as I can go. Good morning, Serena. First day trading, excited. What's this? Sack this Sharon. I hope I said that right. No, sack this Heron. Sack this Heron. Oh, sack. I'm just gonna say sack. Sack this. Yes, sack this. First day trading, excited. Absolutely. First day trading is an exciting day. I would say that. It's definitely an exciting day. When it's your first day placing some trades. But we're gonna be disciplined with that today. We might take a trade, we might not. That's just depending what the market gives us. What we got? Without prejudice, what's good? man, I hope y'all had a good Easter weekend. I hope y'all, you know what I'm saying, got a chance to spend time with y'all families and, you know what I'm saying, and actually really, really, you know, get that quality time in because at the end of the day, that's what it's really, really about, right? It's about spending time with family and, you know, creating experiences that will last forever, literally, because that's pretty much that's all we can take with us when we leave here is experiences. We can't take no money, can't take no material belongings, can't take nothing but just experiences. So I'm big on building experiences and having those to always, you know, just, you know, build up in my brain and just have just a ton of great experiences. I think that's you know, that's always the way to go. And I hope y'all were able to do that this weekend. Another Easter down, you know what I'm saying, for a lot of us. So another year of experiences that we working on for this year, right? So there it is. But Chrissy, I like that though. You said I'm feeling normal, like this is becoming a habit, not a task. That's very, very great. That is very, very, very great. Not good, but great. Let's see here what we got. Let's jump into some news. Let's jump into some news. All right, today, Monday, April 6th, we have PMI. Oh my goodness, and Trump speaking at 10. Okay, well I know I won't be in nothing around that time. So just be mindful, everyone. We got news at 7. Remember, I'm on West Coast time for those that are new to the live stream. And we have Trump speaking at 10 a.m. And for everyone that's new, if you don't have this calendar, go ahead and get it. It's forexfactory.com. And go ahead and you can open an account. It's free. And you know what I'm saying? You can pretty much keep up on the news. That's what we need when we're trading futures. Keeps up on all the news, everything that's going on every week. So this way you're not caught in a trade while news is going. Wow, my voice is very deep. I think that speaks to a little fatigueness going on. But hey, we gonna rock it. Let's see here what we got. Yeah, you pronounced it right. Cool. That's what's up, brother. I always want to make sure that I pronounce everyone's name correctly. I don't want to butcher anyone's name, but awesome. That's what's up. Hopefully, I can just call you Sack if you're cool with that. If you're cool with that, I'll call you Sack. But yeah, so like I said, just a little bit of news today. We have, like I said, PMI 7. President Trump speaking at 10 a.m. So that would be for East Coast time, of course, that would be 10 a.m. for the PMI, and for Trump speaking, that would be 1 o'clock. So no one should be in a trade at 1 p.m. No one should be in a trade at that time. So we're just gonna be mindful of that. So let's go ahead and jump in the charts. Friday was a short day. Actually, the market closed before the New York session opened. So New York session open would have been 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, but the market closed at 9:15. So there's really not a trading day that day. That was, of course, that was our on the move live stream. But yeah, so let's check overnight. I'm gonna jump to the 5-minute. We're on a 5-minute chart, and price pretty much opened up here. Let me open that up so y'all can see that a little bit better. So the market last night opened up at here. This would be 6 p.m. Eastern time, and went a little bullish, and then can just continue on bearish. Oh, so let's do this. Let's check our daily bias. So 5 o'clock. So let's go. So here's our 5 o'clock candle. We'll do oops, that's not what I want. I don't want that guy. Let's do this. All right. So there's our 5 o'clock line. We're just checking our daily bias. So we're going to always do this together in the morning. So we go from 5 to 9. Excuse me. Yeah, from 5 to 9. Draw little lines. And then we're going to go 11 to 2. And remember, I'm on West Coast time. So just fix your times, you know, if you're on Central or if you're on Eastern time. So just that would be basically if you were on Eastern time, it would be 8 to 12, and this would be 2 to 5. All right. So what are we doing? We're looking to see what happened in between these two sessions right here. So between 5 and 9, we can actually say London low would actually be here at the low of this candle, because this is when, Asia low would be here because this is where Asia opened, right? So this would be the lowest point of Asia, right? And this would be the high of Asia. And then we'll jump over to the London section. And London did not take out any Asia lows. It only took out Asia highs, y'all. Only took out Asia highs. So our bias for the day would be bullish. Now, of course, we're not married to that bias. Good morning, Kiara. Good morning. We know we're not married to that bias, but that's just something to give us an idea of what we're looking at for the day. Once again, 5 to 9 and 11 to 2. And we're looking to see if this is London session and this is Asia session. So we're looking to see what London did, if London took out Asia highs or if London took out Asia lows or both. In this particular situation for today, for overnight, London took out Asia highs. So, because this would be Asia highs right here. The highest point Asia got between 5 and 9. And this is the highest point that London got between 11 and 2. So with that said, we're looking for NQ to be bullish today. So we'll see. So we did our bias for the day. Go ahead on and delete these lines off. Very simple, very easy. Now remember, we're not married to that bias. It's just kind of giving us an idea, right? Our bias is like an idea. Our bias is not set in stone. So we're looking for possibly for NQ to be, to be bullish. Barbosa the Great. Good morning, my brother. And other than that, I mean, that's pretty much it. It's been pretty bullish since the open. Yeah, just the opening candle. And where are we at? That would be at, we'll just say that opened at 24.09.325 and it closed at 24.038. So right now we're sitting right around 24.275, 276, 277, right around there. So we've been bullish pretty much all night. Been bullish all night. Price did come back a little bit and then continued on. For everyone that's new, my pink lines, these pink lines you see, they're my daily levels. And I have a video that talks about that on the channel. So just go to that video and it explains to you what these pink lines are. And it'll also explain to you what these blue lines are. These gold boxes that you see, these are my reversal zones. And just go to like the previous, let's see, the previous first two videos. I think episode 1 and 2, and I talk about those. All right, we got 1 minute to the open because I got my alarm going off in my ear. All right, cool. So market's getting ready to open in 1 minute. Let's jump to the 1 minute and let's see what we get. Let's see what we get. Anybody do anything exciting this weekend? I know some of us traveled. I know some of us was traveling this weekend. Anybody do anything exciting? Anything they want to share about the weekend, about their Easter weekend? Let me know. Let me know. I would love to know what y'all got into this weekend. All right, market opening in 10 seconds. Anybody do anything exciting? Let me know. Let me know. Or anything that they want to just share about their weekend. I don't know, maybe one of your beloved loved ones made some good food. I had some good food this weekend, y'all. Just to let you know, I had some amazing food this weekend. Yeah, there's oh goodness. We had a crazy spike on that open, huh? Let's see what we get. We got some volume coming in. Remember, we got news at 7. I got it on one of my accounts. I got in on one of my accounts yesterday, but messed up my other account yesterday too. I'm looking into what liquidity is and how to find supply and demand zones. Had an egg hunt in front in the backyard. Nice. Closed on another property, looking to make this our family estate property. Nice, Serena. That's what's up. That's all. That's dope, y'all. I like it. You closed on was it a residential property or commercial, Serena? That's what's up though, man. That's a blessing. That is a blessing. Yeah, price is very, very bullish right now. Very, very bullish. What length do you have on your EMA? It's I have the SMA. I have the 50. I got a 50 SMA. That'll be the blue line you see coming and going away. This one right here. And I have a VWAP, and they're all just default settings. So I have the SMA, not the EMA. EMA will be exponential moving average. I have the simple moving average. That's what I use on my chart for my strategy. Simple moving average and VWAP. And then like I said, they're both on default settings. I only change the color. Yep. So blue line is SMA, yellow line is VWAP. What we got? Oh, residential. Nice, 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 nice. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, with all the daily levels below, and with bias today is bullish. I don't know. Might not get in anything today. Let's see here. What we got? Ooh, so 15-minute banger is pretty much invalid. Dang. Let's see here. Yeah, 15-minute banger is invalid. That's amazing. I want to get into real estate. I have one home, but after a few renovations, they're going to get it appraised again, then rent it or Airbnb it. I don't know which yet. There you go. Yep, that's how you do it. When it comes to real estate, you want to, if you can find something for a good price, you want to go ahead and, buy it. How would I say? Buy something that needs some TLC, right? Go ahead and renovate it, then get it reappraised, and you walk in the door making some money. That's a little pro tip on that. On the real estate thing. I used to be in real estate for some years. After y'all know I had a barbershop beauty salon. After my barbering days, I jumped into real estate. I still have my license now. I did loans, and I had my license to do loans. I did loans, and I also was a realtor at the same time. So I did both. The real estate game it's a great game to be in. I'm not into residential real estate anymore. I'm working into commercial real estate. But yeah, that's my lane as far as to diversify my portfolio, and what I'm gonna do with some of my trading bread. So, but yeah, so we're bullish. I'm not in anything. I don't really see anything for me today. I don't even think I'll be taking any trades today, to be honest with you. Like I said, 15-minute banger is invalid because 615 candle was bearish, and then 630 candle was bullish. So that invalidates the 15-minute banger. Oops, excuse me, y'all. And so I don't think I'll probably be taking anything today. Hey, Trent, I know you use NQ. Would you say S&P is safer since it's cheaper? Nah. I wouldn't say it's safer because it's cheaper. Nah. I mean, you could say it's cheaper. You can say this. I wouldn't say it's safer, but I would say the risk, of course, is going to be a lot lower, right? Because the the units don't, the units are much more inexpensive, but I wouldn't say that it's safer, but it's definitely lower risk. You know what I mean? If you're looking at it being safe on that note, I would say it's definitely lower risk. But I wouldn't say that it's safer because the market's going to move the way it wants to move regardless. So let's see here. Ate good food and watch UCLA women's do their thing, then hit Crenshaw. Ant Dog, you in LA? Yeah, you got to be if you hit Crenshaw after that. You got to be in LA. That's what's up. I'm in the Valley. That's what's up. The boy said he hit the Shaw afterwards. I heard that. So today with news at 7, we'll see. I don't know. Might be able to get a DS short. We'll see. We'll see what price does. We still have 25 minutes before news. So we'll see. Let me see here. There is a lot of sell side liquidity. We have a lot of liquidity to the sell side because you got to think all of these traders that were in buys. Are you in the valley too, hella bands? That's what's up. Where you at? Where you at in the valley? Because we close. We like a stone's throw away from each other. Where you at, hella bands? What city? I think you may have told me that before for some reason. I feel like I remember that. I'm all the way at the end. I'm right before Thousand Oaks, right before Tio. All the way at the end. I'm the last city in LA County. Pete? Oh, Studio City. There you okay, yeah, Studio City. Gotcha. Just moved out of Pacoima. Oh, okay. That's what's up. Oh, we going bullish. Excuse me, we're going bearish. Nice little reversal there. Well, DS is now invalidated. So two of my morning strategies are invalidated. So there that is. Just that quick. Let's see here what we get. Let's see here what we got. Monday. That's cool though. You in Studio City. That's what's up. Studio City's a nice area. Real nice. I used to live in North Hollywood. When I first moved back to California. Good morning, sis. Good morning. Belated happy Easter to you. When I moved back to Cali after Hurricane Katrina, because I went back to help the family with the rebuild. Actually, when I first moved to LA, I moved to Long Beach. I was in Long Beach, and then from Long Beach, I moved up to South Central, 111th and Decker. Okay, got you. Oh, you right. Okay, you down in it. Yeah, in South Central. That's what's up. 111th and Decker. That's what's up. Yeah, I moved to Long Beach. Then from Long Beach, I moved to what they call that area. It's South. I forgot the city, but y'all probably would know. It's for the ones that's in LA. Here, it's south of Sunset. I was in the Descanso Towers. Is where I was in. Then from there, I moved up to North Hollywood, and then from there, I bought a house in Northridge area, and then Hurricane Katrina hit. I went home, and I came back 2014. And when I came back, I went to I was living in the High Valley, in the Antelope Valley, and went from there. And it was real quick. I was actually helping a friend of mine who was in a wheelchair, and then I moved to Calabasas after that. We had a friend of mine from New Orleans that was out here in a wheelchair, so I was over there with him for like a real short time, like less than a month. I was just helping him out, getting him situated. But yeah, man, LA. All right, so what we got? 1 minute. News in about 21 minutes. All right, let's do this. Let's go ahead and let's jump in. Let's get this mental muscle going. Let me pull up my question of the day and tip of the day. Let's see here what we got. Anybody else do anything exciting? Oh, okay. Sigma said kids were sick, so we stayed home. Got you. Okay. Nico Coy. Good morning. I missed you. I missed telling you good morning. What we got? Soaking Insider. Good morning. Just dropped in to say hi. Hey, and leave a thumbs up. Have to work this morning. Happy trading all. That's what's up, brother. I always appreciate you dropping in. That brother's consistent. He may work or whatever, but he'll still drop in and say what's up. Give me that good like and then dip on to work. You got to love and appreciate that. That's dope. That is dope. Let's see here what we got. I kind of expect price. I kind of express price. Hey, can I use Edge Founder and TradingView? You can use the edge funder in TradingView. Excuse me. You can use the edge funder in TradingView. That's true, but you have to use it through the edge funder dashboard, Nico Coy. You won't be able to log into TradingView and then access your. There you go. Yep. There you go. Kiara on it. I ain't got to say nothing. She's on it. Kiara is on it. All right, hold on 1 second. Microsoft reporting an error. Trying to pull up my. All right, now let's do this. There we go. What we got? Flora Aura, good morning, good morning. Happy belated. More money to all of us. Absolutely. Anybody in anything? Market kind of quiet right now. Yes. Thank you, Kiara. Appreciate you as always. She be on it. Tip. All right, let's get this question today pulled up as well. All right, cool. I'm just pulling this up, y'all. Anybody in anything? Anybody in anything? And if you are, what are you, bullish? You bearish? What you in? Let me know. It's a little quiet. I feel like it's a quiet Monday today. It's a quiet Monday today. Man. It's a quiet Monday today. What we got? We on vacation. Right. We still on vacation energy. That is the truth. So we got a little reversal. Hit the reversal zone. Got a little reversal. I don't know. I see price kind of ranging. Raider said, I'm not in anything. Got you. Anybody else in anything? Let me know. Still back to bottom and you on it. Hey, bro, stay back testing. Yeah, man, stay back testing. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Stay back testing. Absolutely. Stay on back testing, brother. Like I told you, don't go live till you're ready. Don't go live until you are ready. There's slow motion on the market today. Let's see here. Yeah, slow motion. Which I kind of figured, if y'all notice, since we, for the ones that's watching NQ, and we, especially everyone that's been on the stream for a while, you notice like before news, market always gets a little rangy. No vacation, just ain't nothing going on the charts for real. That too. That too. Yeah, it's kind of quiet. Entered and took a loss. I'm about to back test for the rest of the day. There you go. Without Peter said, yeah, just listening. Absolutely. All right, so let's see here. All right. So let's do this. What y'all got? I went bearish, got stomped out. I'm done. Chili Way screams. Good morning. Chili Way screams. I like that. Chili Way screams. That's dope. All right, let's get this out of here. Let's do some house cleaning. Let's do some house cleaning. All right. I'm just getting this question of the day and tip of the day ready for y'all. You went bearish. Would you see to go bearish, Kaz? What was you seeing? Was you trading a strategy? I'm curious. Rumors of Trump being sick, but not sure if he's any better. And then the war stuff with no one really backing us, not even on our side, myself, which can't blame them. Yeah, I mean, the thing is that they don't want to be a they don't want to be a part of it only because they feel I'm assuming they feel like the reason why we are at war with them, there's really no nothing to confirm that. And I mean, I don't blame them if that's how they feel. You know what I mean? You can't be mad at them if the allies don't want to join in with you. Then I would have to say there must be something going on with that, right? So there that is. Which indicator gives the green and red lines on the new lows on top and bottom? That will I'll show that to you. Oh, Kiara, you went bullish? I'll show that to you right now. 1 second. I'll show that to you right now. All right, cool. And that's that. And then let me go here. What we got? Yes, I pulled the trigger too fast. I should have waited for the next candle. Gotcha. Hey, at least you know what you did wrong. What strategy were you trading, Kaz? What strategy are you trading, my brother? I got a good one today too. I got a good question of the day today. I always have a good one, but I like this one. It's gonna kind of help. It helps a lot of us actually. This is a pretty good one because we all we all have been there and done it. What do you got? Did that last night. That made me go bullish. Good thing I have 2 accounts. Yeah, I also went bearish in my loss, but I'm trying a new modifier strategy, and the original rules would have won. Yee. Are you trying a modifier strategy of 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 which strategy? Morbid Drifter. Is it the one? Is it the a hybrid of the HSS? Is it a hybrid of the HSS, my guy? Just curious. Just curious. All right, I'm almost there, y'all. All right, almost there. But ain't nothing going in the market. We have about 12 minutes to news. As you see, the market really hasn't done anything. It's a little ranging right now. After the 5-minute candle, open market breakout. Got you. Got you, Morbid. Got you. Ka said after the 5-minute candle, looking for a break of the lows or the highs. It broke low, but reversed on me too quick. Gotcha. That's why you stated you should have waited for the next candle. Gotcha. Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. Happy to figure out copy trader, but still no trade. You figured out the copy trade over the weekend. You were playing with it. Yes, I don't know if Steven is on here. I got to shoot Steven those. Steven asked me about those rules. Anybody do their rules from when we talked last week? Anybody do their rules? Took care of their rules? Like anybody made a rule chart? Man, we talked about that. That was 2 weeks ago. We talked about that. I think that was like 2 Fridays ago. Not last Friday, the Friday before. And I held my rules up. Everybody took screenshots. Did anybody make rules? Did y'all make y'all rules? I'm curious. Hopefully y'all did. I hope y'all did. Hope y'all made y'all rules. All right. I made them. I'm still trying to follow them. Got you. Got you. I mean, you made them. That's a start. I hope everybody else did make their rules. I hope everyone made their rules. I already had my. Yeah, I know you did, Serena. I already know you had your rules. I know you. I know you on it. I know you had your rules before I even showed what I showed. I know you did. I know you on it. I know you are on it. She's like, I already had them things, bro. For real, for real. But yeah, as y'all can see, ain't too much going on the charts. Market opened here. What's up here? So basically, it has not taken out London highs as of yet. Yep, because London high would be here, but looks like it's going to sweep that here pretty quickly. London high would be 398.25 and pretty close to that. So we'll see. I'm interested to see what news. Had rules from day one. Just had to start following them. I'm doing that now. That's what's up. LOL. What happened to 60 is basically what happened to me too. Looked like it was going to go bearish, then bam, reversal and took off. Yeah. If you see it hit this reversal zone, that's why I like to have these on my charts. They give you a window, a good window into possibly what could go on. So it looks like price is going to take London high, which, ooh, that was a nice, it did. So London high has been swept. So yeah, that London high has been swept. That was a crazy volume candle. Y'all saw that? Thing just spiked up and shot back down. Okay. Just waiting on news. You know what? While we're doing that, let's go ahead and jump to question of the day. While we know the market is kind of a little rangy real quick. So question of the day today is, are you entering because of confirmation or because of the fear of missing out? Are you entering because of confirmation or because of fear of missing out, which would be FOMO? Called fake outs. I call them bait. For real. I've been trying to move without the banks. I've been trying to move with the banks. Right. Absolutely, Kara. Absolutely. So let's talk about that. Are you entering because of confirmation or because of fear of missing out? So the talking point on this would be what? I think we already kind of know what this is, right? FOMO creates urgency without structure, right? Fear of missing out. The trade took off and it's like, oh, I want to get in, and you jump in way after your entry. You basically missed the trade, but you end up jumping in anyway because of the fear of missing out. Or you may see a candle. How would I gonna say? You would see a candle going up or candle going down, volume spike, and you jumping in, FOMOing in, which we know is not a good thing. It's a very, very bad trading habit, something we don't want to, we don't want to pick up. We've all been guilty of doing it. I've done it. I've done a lot in the beginning of my trading career. I did it a lot. I did a lot of FOMOing, even having a coach or mentor, because it's just something that you got to learn. But I can honestly say it subsided very quickly when I start understanding, that's just not how you trade. And my idea was my idea at that time when I was a newbie, I wanted to be a good, solid trader, and I wanted to become a consistent, profitable trader. So I know FOMO wasn't going to get me there. So confirmation creates patience with logic, right? So we want confirmation, right? We want to enter on confirmation. It used to be FOMO, but now it's right. I have too many, right? Same here. I had a lot of losses with FOMO, and I realized that ain't how you do it. Also, too, the difference shows up in your stop loss and your risk reward when you think about it, right? Because if you're entering trades with confirmation, then your risk reward and your stop loss is always pretty much on point. Your R&R is always going to be good. If we're FOMOing in, our stop loss and our risk reward is horrible, trash. It's just it is what it is. Because if you think about it, when we're FOMOing in, what are we doing? We're entering a trade based on emotions, right? We're rushing it. We're like I said, fear of missing out, and we have to understand we are not to be trading with emotions. So fear, that's one wrong thing, and of missing out, it is what it is. If you get in a trade and if you see a trade set up and you missed your entry, guess what? You let it go. It's no big deal. You let it go. You just wait on the next setup. There's going to be plenty of setups coming. There's always going to be a trade to take. So you don't have to rush it. You're not missing out on anything. Actually, what you're doing is, by not entering that trade, is you're protecting your capital. You're trading like a business. You're showing up with professional acumen, and also you're exercising discipline. So that's what we have to always remember. You're not missing out on anything. What you're actually doing is you're creating a problem for yourself. So just remember that. And like I said, the difference shows up in your stop loss and in your R&R when you're FOMOing in. So just be mindful of that. Be very, very mindful of that. And I noticed something too. If you're not subscribed, I'm not seeing your comments. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and let me get some likes. I only got 17 likes. Let me get them free likes, please. That's all I ask for, and I'll take care of the rest. But yeah, because I noticed a lot of times I don't see a lot of sometimes I may not see some comments. If I'm not seeing comments, that's the reason why. At about why does the 15-minute on here and the edge fund and the edge trader different? You mean on the edge fund? What you mean a 15-minute? Ready on the rules? That's what's up, Mr. Cologne. If you have subscription, it should be moving the same, and the trading toggle is just different. Yeah. Each platform is a little bit different just because of the data could be different. The data provider could be different. It could be moving just a little bit different, but it's pretty much the same. If you've been on different platforms, like if you've traded, like anyone that may have been on Top Step X, and y'all know I don't like Top Step at all. This is just for an example purposes. I do not recommend Top Step to no one. Leave Top Step alone. But I can tell you, when I was on Top Step, when I was trading them, also even on TradeGheenyuz, you'll notice those charts move different than TradingView. When I say move different, meaning the candles. Candles move way different. Way different. A lot of time it could be data provider. Sometimes they don't use the same data provider, and that could be the reason for it. Or it could just be the platform. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. It doesn't mean one's wrong and one's right. You know what I'm saying? I use TradingView, so I'm always used to this is all that I see. It's just TradingView. When I'm when I screen share, y'all always notice I'm always on TradingView. This is what I use. This how I trade. This is the only platform that I use outside of TEF. But waiting for the last integration with TEF, so I can be using TEF just like this. But that's coming. That's the last integration. It'll be announced. I don't know when it's coming, but I know it's coming. I know it's in the works, and they've been working on it for a while. They just making sure we get it all the way right before it gets released to the public. So we got about a minute and a half before news. I'm interested to see what this is going to do. At this point, price has not really done too much of anything. This candle was our opening candle. All we've done so far is we swept London high. This is the London high right here. We swept that, and price is kind of consolidating a little bit. So we'll see. We'll see what we get. But we'll jump back to question of the day and just go back to that. And just remember, I always do these questions of the day for everyone that's new. I always do a question of the day and I do a tip of the day to get our mental muscle working. Anybody can get into a trade and do some clicks and all of that stuff, but the real, how would I say, the best and real opportunities in trading come from your psychology. That's where it all comes from. All your good opportunities, are gonna pretty much. Well, I was just looking at something right now. I'm like, huh? All right, cool. Never mind. But yeah, your trading psychology is what's going to be the determining factor for everything that you do. So just remember that it's not about jumping in trades, not about entering, and it's about your psychology. That's why I do tip of the day, and that's why I do question of the day. It's very, very important that every day we are working our mental muscle. That's what's gonna be the determining factor of us becoming a consistent, profitable trader. It's not about how much profits we take. Oh, there we go. Let me jump back to the charts. I seen a little crazy spike. I'm sure y'all saw it too. Let's jump back there. This is news. So let's see what we got here. Crazy little spike candle. I'm sure y'all saw that. But yeah, going back to what I was saying, discipline, exercising good risk management, knowing when to sit on your hands, all of those things is what's going to make you a consistent, profitable trader. Uh-oh, there we go. Goodness gracious. Yes, it's not the profits. Yeah, we're not profit driven. We're process driven. Remember that. We're not process driven. We're not profit driven. We're process driven. We're not worrying about the profits. The profits are a byproduct of everything else that we do. We got to have everything else intact first. People may think that the payouts are the most important. The payouts are not the most important. The payouts are the last thing on the list, literally. And a lot of people may think like, huh? Yes, payouts are the last thing on the list. When you look at your list of priorities for trading, profits and payouts will be at the very bottom. They're not the most important. The most important would be discipline and a bunch of things that go from there. Discipline, risk management, leverage, treating trading like a business, no emotions. Those are all the things that are 100 times more important than profits and payouts. Because if you have those things in order, you will get to profits and you will get to payouts. You don't even have to worry about that. They'll come. But you have to get your trading psychology in order. Period. That's why we do question of the day and tip of the day every day. That's to get that mental muscle going. And it's something that we have to beat into our brains every single day. Remember, trading is a financial skill. And if you are a trader, you are basically just like an athlete when it comes to the fact of you have to continue to work on your skill. You don't know one athlete that is good at what they do and they're not working out on their skill. They're not like, oh, okay, I'm good. I don't have to do anything. They're constantly perfecting their skill. They're constantly perfecting. I don't care who it is. You could name any athlete in any sport, and you will know that they practice what? All the time. If they're that good, why are they practicing? Because they're making sure that they stay sharp, and they every day want to get better and better and better. It's the same thing with trading. Just keep that in mind. It's not one of these things where, oh, I'm getting the payouts now. I don't have to back test. I don't have to demo trade. I don't need to chart. Like, you have to still do all of those things. You have to do it even more because you want to stay consistent. And you got to make sure that you got everything, all your tools and everything all aligned, meaning knowing news, knowing when news is popping, knowing what's going on with the current events, not just the Forex factory news, but current events like stuff going on with the war, when anyone is speaking, like the Fed chair, or when the president is speaking. All of those things matter. Also, too, your discipline, your risk, your leverage, all the things I just stated. Treating trading as a business. Remember, trading is your business. If you're not treating your trading game as your business, you are gambling. How would I say, not to come down or on anyone, just keeping it 100. If you're not treating trading as a business, you are gambling. It's like you're in Vegas at a table or on a slots or on a roulette. Like, trading is your business. And I don't know anyone that gambles with their business. So just keep that in mind. You always want to show up on the charts with a professional mindset and business acumen every time. So that news brought in some volume and also, what did it do? And also reversed, also gave us some bearish momentum. So we'll see. I mean, it's kind of quiet. Let me see what else is going on here. Refresh this. All right, so only just Trump speaking, that's it. All right, cool. All right, so that's that. Let's go back to our question of the day, because ain't really nothing popping there. As far as my strategies, I'm done. So let me go ahead and I can log out. Log out right now. Out. Logged out of my accounts, but I will leave my charts up. Y'all know how I do. There's nothing going on for me, so there's no reason for me to, like I said, my two strategies that I use for the morning. Well, actually, there's 3 strategies that I can use in the morning. Actually, 4 of them, but 2 of them are invalidated, and 2 of them are really not showing themselves right now based on price action. I've been trading these same strategies for the past 2 years, so I know what to look for, and I know based on price action what's really going on with them. So with that stated, we'll go back and work on our mental muscle, which is what we need to be doing every single day. So going back to this, you should be entering on confirmation. Does a double top mean it's going into a check mark? Double top means going into a check mark. You mean like, I mean, there, I don't trade, how would I say? I don't trade candle patterns, but I know people that do. Um, and some people trade double tops. A lot of people trade double bottoms. Um, does that mean it's going into a check mark? I would say no. Is it a possibility it could? Yes. Because remember, nothing's guaranteed, right? Nothing's guaranteed. We don't know what price is going to do. We only can anticipate what it does, but we're never for sure. That was for you, Kiara. Um, but yeah, so just remember, y'all, if you feel rushed, meaning fear of missing out, you're probably wrong. If you're feeling rushed to get in this trade, you're probably wrong. So it's best to just sit out. It's best to just sit out. You got to remember, there'll be a lot of sitting on your hands. You don't have to trade every day. We talk about this, right? You do not have to trade every day. So with that stated, that means what? There's going to be a lot of days that you're sitting on your hands. It is what it is. That's how it works in trading. You don't have to take a trade every day. If you sat on your hands today like myself, I didn't take a trade, and let's say I just had an itch where I wanted to trade, I'm going to open up my demo account. So there it is. I was going to ask why you entered that candle, but you answered it. Nice. But yes, so if you sat on your hands and as I stated, and you just have an itch, like you just want to trade, log out of your main account, your live account, or your prop firm accounts, log into your demo account and just demo trade. Just demo trade. Use that as a reason to just demo trade. You know, use the days where there is no trade to just demo trade. That's the best way to do it. Get some practice. As we stated, you don't have to trade every day. Just remember that. You do not have to trade every day. You do not have to trade every day. You shouldn't be trading every day. Professional traders, they don't trade every day. Just to put that out there. They do not trade every day. Literally, they do not trade every day. They trade less. They trade less than most retail traders. Most of us. They trade way less than we do. But when they do trade, they going heavy, and trust me, they getting it in. Thanks. I was looking at some past double tops and some went into check marks. I was thinking that's how banks bait us by selling, making us sell, then buy. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I trade strategies and I don't trade candle patterns. That's one of the reasons why. Because I know that we are the small fish. Remember, you guys, we are the bottom feeders in this whole trading game. We are the bottom feeders. Hedge funds and the banks, they're the sharks. They're the whales. Yes, only trade between a certain time frame. For the strategies that I trade, there's only one strategy that I trade that I wait until 7 a.m. It has to be after 7 a.m. before it sets up. But other than that, I trade between market open. If I haven't gotten a trade by 7:30, 7:45, I'm pretty much done for the day. But I already know on today I'm done for today. I'm not taking anything. I'm super disciplined in my trading, and I have particular strategies that I trade. And I only trade those strategies. I only trade NQ. I trade one ticker, and that's pretty much how I rock. So because I've been trading these same strategies, I never strategy hop. I was blessed enough to have a coach and a mentor, and I learned everything that he did, and I just followed it, and it worked for me. It spoke to my personality, and that's all I've been trading. I haven't traded anything else. I've played with the HSS. I played with that strategy, but when I say play with it, like just demo trade it. I never live traded it before. So the strategies that I trade are the ones that I've been trading the entire time, and I haven't veered off those. That's all that I trade, and I only trade NQ. Yes, quality setups over quantity, absolutely. Remember, one good setup is better than five bad ones. Just remember that. One good setup is better than 5 bad trades or 5 rush trades. You know what I mean? So just keep that in mind. So that was a question of the day, just to run back through it. What did we talk about? You always want to enter on confirmation, right? Not on a fear of missing out. Because a fear of missing out is basically what? Creates urgency without structure. There's no confidence there. There's no patience there. It's just a rush trade, which is going to ruin your stop loss and it's going to ruin your R&R. Just keep that in mind. If you feel rushed, don't take that trade. And if there's an entry that you're waiting on and you missed it, guess what? You let it go. You wait for the next trade. You don't just jump in. If you miss the entry, you let it go. That's how it works in trading. That is the professionalism. That is the business acumen. That is when you're treating trading as a business. That is your discipline. That's everything. You don't just jump in a trade just because, you feel like, oh, I missed my entry. I'm just going to jump in anyway. That's gambling. Just remember that. Just keep that in mind. So let's jump in the tip of the day. Real quick. Tip of the day today. Tip of the day today is breakouts without volume often fail. Breakouts without volume often fail. And let's talk about that. Breakouts without volume often fail. Just read that. Just kind of read it slow and just comprehend that. Breakouts without volume often fail, right? Think about it, because if it's a breakout and it's low volume, most times those are going to fail because a breakout does what? If it's something's breaking out, it's going to break out with some good volume. So just keep that in mind. So a week and breakouts without volume is kind of going back to what Kiara was talking about when she said how banks are looking to bait us in, right? Absolutely. A weak breakout, that's a trap. It's not a breakout. It's a false breakout. And that can happen a lot. There's a lot of false breakouts, and you have to be able to identify those. That's why understanding candles is very important. And I'm not saying candle patterns. I'm talking about understanding candles, like the different types of candles, dojis, hammers, candles flat bottom or flat top where there's no wicks. Like, you have to understand that. Those are very, very, how would I say? Those are very, very, understanding candles is a very good thing to understand how price is moving, to understand momentum, to understand those type of things. You're always looking for conviction before a move, right? You're looking for something to happen before a move. Now, does that mean that the move is guaranteed? It does not. It could be a false breakout, a breakout without volume. You're looking for some different things to happen before you enter that trade. That's the discipline part. That's the patience part. You have to be patient. And NQ loves false breakouts. False breakouts. NQ loves those. But you have to you have to understand candles to be able to understand momentum. That would be the first thing. That would be the first thing, is understanding candles. So if you're new, I have a free book in my description. It's called the Candlestick Bible. I hope my sis didn't hear that, because she gonna be like, y'all know my sis, she hates the Candlestick Bible, but it doesn't mean it's not a good book. She just doesn't like it, and that's okay. But yes, I have a book. Oh, I thought she said something. I have a book, free book in my description. It's called the Candlestick Bible. It's a PDF. You can download it, and I would say run through that. Learn that, go through it a couple times so you can understand candles, understand candle patterns. Like, it's a great book to get an understanding of candles. When you're understanding candles, then you're understanding price action. Period. Free book down in my description. Just go in my description and hit the link, and then you'll be able to download it. So as you can see, price is kind of just ranging, right? Market opened here, went up, reversed, hit this reversal zone, went back up, took out the London high here, and consolidated a little bit. News candle, and this thing started bullish, then went bearish. They got another bullish spike, then went bearish. Price reverse, hit the reversal zone, and now it's going bullish again. Looks like a ranging day. Nothing that I would really want to get into. There's no trend here. That was the first book given to me to read when I started trading. That's what's up. That's why Mr. Payout gets payouts. That's why he was disciplined enough. He did. That's the first book that I read too. First book I read was the Candlestick Bible. Before I did anything, it was the Candlestick Bible. I did that before anything. Probably because they be talking about sellers flexing their washboard abs to drive market. Right. Right. Exactly. Without prejudice. Exactly. Exactly. But yeah, understanding like all of these candles are, the candles tell a story, right? Check mark. Is that check mark you were talking about? There you go, Kiara. I see what you're saying. Bop, bop. I see it. But yeah, so the Candlestick Bible is going to explain to you like what all of these candles are and why they are the way they are and what they mean. Like this one, there's no wick on the top, right? So it's pretty strong momentum candle. Pretty strong momentum. There's a small, tiny wick on the bottom, but it's a pretty strong momentum candle right here. Does it mean you jump in a trade? No, we're just talking about just the candle. All these candles mean different things. That's why that Candlestick Bible is so important, so you can understand that. So you can understand what these candles are telling you, because these candles give you they basically give you like an overview into what's going on. But then when you go to like a higher time frame, let's go to the 1 hour. You can see 6 o'clock to 6 a.m. This 7, right? I know the market opened within this candle, but you can even see from on the higher time frames, not really too much popping. Even here, like this is the open, like not really too much going on. Price was a little bullish. We had news. It wicked all the way down here back into this reversal zone and came back out. So, I mean, nothing really going on today. Nothing at all. We don't want to get caught up in this. This is a day that we would sit on our hands. This is a day that we would log out of our accounts. Like you guys saw me log. I logged out. My charts are up, but I logged out of my accounts and I would demo trade. If I like I said, if I feel the itch to trade, I would demo trade. So let's get back to this. Breakouts without volume often fail. It's the reason why that happens. There's no volume there. So it's not a real breakout. It's a false breakout. And also, too, you want to exercise patience with a breakout. There's certain things that you want to see. You want to see some candle patterns. You want to see maybe some previous levels broken, whether you're going bullish or bearish. There's some things you want to look at. You always want to look left. Let me jump back to the charts. Another thing, too, to understand price, you always want to look left. Always look left. When, of course, all the new candles are going to be popping up here on the right, but you always want to look left and kind of see, because price a lot of time mimics what it did before. And I can show you. Let me show you. Like right here. Price came out the reversal zone, dip back in. It goes down, stays in reversal zone, it comes out. Forms this little high right here, right? What does it do? Dip back into the reversal zone, comes out. Dip back into the reversal zone, comes out. Takes the London high right here. We're on a 15-minute. I'm on a higher time frame. I'll go to the 5 just to give us some more candles to look at. And as you can see, prices kind of rangy. I mean, the market opened here, yes, but as you can see, it's not doing anything. This our session right here. This our session. Oops, wrong one. Our session right here. Right here. This is our session. That's what we got so far. That's on a 5-minute. That's what we got. Look, what do you see? See I'm on a little pattern going, right? I don't trade candlestick patterns, but I'm saying you can see the reason why I would say look left. Price always pretty much mimics what it did before. So left identifies liquidity areas. Absolutely. Good morning. I missed the start of the show. I'm on a plane. Hey, no problem, Steven. I'll have that to you. I'll shoot that to you. I'll shoot that to you in the account, unless everyone wants it. You know what? Let me just drop it. I'm gonna drop it down in here. Let me grab it real quick. And what I'm talking about, y'all, is I'm talking about my rules. Let me see here. Let me go find my rules real quick. Steven asked me to share my trading rules. So I told him, yeah, that ain't no problem. So here it is right here. Let me see here. Yep. All right, so let's do this. Is there a link? No. All right, let me download it. And I'm going to share it right now. Let's see here. QOD, are you entering because of confirmation or because of FOMO? Kara be so on it. Kara is so on it. I appreciate you, Kara, so much. Straight up. That's for you, Steven. She gave you question of the day and she gave you tip of the day. I put your rules in the Discord. The last live we had. Man. Kara, girl, you on it. I appreciate you. Like for real. I wholeheartedly appreciate you. Look at that. When the community comes together, that's all I gotta say. When the community comes together, that's why I love what we started. There it is. So you heard that. You heard that, guys. Steven, if you can't find it, just let me know, and I can just shoot it to you in a DM. It's all good. But she did. She stated she put the rules. She put the rules in the last live we had in the Discord. So it's all good. But Steven, if you can't find it or whatever, or no one can't find it, just DM me and I it's just a Word document. It's real simple. Word document, one page. Real simple. Real simple. So, but like I said, Kiera, I truly appreciate you. Man, that's amazing. That is amazing. This live helps me more than anything else. Man, I'm glad. I'm ecstatic to even hear you say that. And it's been a lot of Trade Genius families been saying the same thing. So I think I'm doing the right thing. I would have to say the Lord has blessed me to be able to bless me enough to be doing the right thing in that regard. And because of that, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually overjoyed. So y'all see what we got going on right here, y'all. Hardly no volume, not too much going on. So this is a sit on your hands type of day. Or as I would say, this my little thing right here. Shut it down, shut it all down, shut it down, shut it all down. That's what we want. We don't want shut it down, shut it all down. We want both. That's my little gift for days when I don't trade, and it's days when we're sitting on our hands. Shut it down. Keep your charts up. Log out of your accounts so you're not tempted to do anything. You don't have to be trading all day. If you have strategies and you backtest those strategies, you already know when you need to be trading your strategy. That's why backtesting is so important. I preach that. I preach it. I preach it. I preach it. Soy Sizzle. Happy Monday, brother. Thanks for tapping in. I hope you had an good Easter with your boys, man. I know y'all had an Easter egg hunt and all of that stuff, I'm sure. I know they was ecstatic. Get them Easter baskets. I know I used to be ecstatic when I was a kid. I used to wait on them Easter basket. My mom, my aunties, they used to make us stuff. Boy, Easter basket used to be crazy. For real. Karate 357, Grand Risings, man. Everyone in this life has been a godsend for me also. Man, I appreciate that. Y'all know I appreciate that. Soy Sizzle in the building. Like I said, I know them boys was happy, man. I know they was looking for them Easter baskets yesterday. I know they were. I know how I used to be, man. When Easter used to come around, I used to be waiting on my basket. I used to be like, what? And then we used to, you get your new clothes, go to church with your new shoes on. I don't know. Easter was always the day like you dressed the best at church. Seemed like, at least for me growing up, is when you dress the best. Meaning like, that's the day that I'm gonna have like my new suit on, my little suit, my new shoes. Hey, fun times. We say so, yes sir, yes sir. Hope had a good time with the family. Yeah, I had a great time with had a great time with the family. I just hung with some cuz. That's it. My other cuz, My other cousin that came, my cousins most of them were out of town. One of my cousins came in, she dipped in real quick, and then she dipped out. I didn't even get a chance to see her. We talked though. I didn't even get a chance to see her. So I hung out with my other cousins. We hung out late on Saturday night, because I flew back home yesterday. So we hung out late Saturday night. It was cool. Yep, it was cool. Went to dinner and just hung out afterwards. So it was real, real cool. Always love to get my time in with with my people, man. It's always fun. Um, so it's always a blessing. When are you going to do the live back testing? Still working on it. It's what it is I was saying in like 2 to 3 weeks, everyone has to get FX replay first. So what I'm gonna do is probably next week I'll get a excuse me, I'll get a count of how many of us have. Yeah, got to come correct for Easter. That's for sure. I'll get an account of everyone who has a FX replay, so we know how big the session is going to be. Because if no one has it, it's not going to make sense. And then also too, for the ones that do have it, I want to make sure that I want to give some time in between from when anyone signs up for FX replay to when we have the live back testing session. I want everyone to be playing with it and know how to use it, because I don't want to use the live back testing session to be answering a bunch of questions on how to do this, how to do that. That's cool, but then that's going to take away from us back testing, right? So I want everyone to have FX replay, but not only that, go through the FX replay tutorials and know how to use it. Now, I'm not saying I'm not going to answer any questions, but I'm saying I don't want the stream to be all about learning how to use FX replay, because then that's going to take away from back testing. So I'm trying to give it some time. So for anyone that wants to get in on our live back testing session that we're going to have within a couple weeks, now is the time to go get your FX replay account and practice. There's a bunch of tutorials on FX replay site. There's also a bunch on YouTube, so you know how to use the tool. And then when we go into our back testing, when we go into have our live back testing session, then everyone pretty much knows how to use it. A couple questions here or there, I get it. But you'll be following along with me, so you'll see what I do. You do the same thing. But for the most part, I want to make sure we're spending the whole time on back testing and not just me answering questions because no one knows how to use it. So for everyone that's going to do it, you got to put the time in and learn how to use the tool. It's kind of just going back here. I just opened my box up. As you can see, ain't really too much going on. Even if you take that to the 1 minute. Price is doing what? Ranging. It's a bunch of ranging right now. Bunch of ranging. What we got? Terry Hart had my best day today. Took my 20K account from 22K to need to work on trading days portion of it now. Okay, hold on. Terry Hart, you said I had my best day today. Took my 25K TF account from 22K to 25,300. Okay. So, Terry Hart. Yeah, I'm about to. We gonna get into that without. Yeah. Without prejudice, we're gonna get into that. So Terry Hart. So look, if you took your account from 22K to 25,300, that means you made 3,300. Now you got to remember. You have a consistency rule. With that consistency rule on that 25K, you only can make 300 per trading day. So if you made more than $300, unfortunately, you breached the 20% rule. Remember, there's a 20% consistency rule on every account. I know there's a no max loss and a no daily loss limit. That's different. The consistency rule still does apply. So I would say, jump back into the rules, go on the website, go to help, and go to the help section, help center, and you'll see all the rules there, and it'll break it down for you. You from what it looks like, you possibly breached the consistency rule. Yep, absolutely. Okay, then the max daily, let me see, okay, on a 25K account, the max daily profit is 300. Look at your profit target. That is correct. It got raised, fam. Absolutely. So we're a community. That's the one thing. Hi, missed the name of the indicator. Oh, what was that, my guy? For the Nico Coy. Which indicator, my brother? Was it the SMA, VWAP? Which one? Let me know. Let me know which one, and I'll tell you. But yeah, Terry Hart, you can only make as Without Prejudice stated, and as Serena stated, you can only make 300 per trading day, meaning at the end of the trading day, meaning at 4:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, your profit can only be 300 or less. Anything over that, you breach the consistency rule, and just as Without Prejudice stated, your profit target will continue to rise. That means it's going to take you that longer to get to a payout. Thought that came after the account was on. No, you're thinking about the daily loss limit, not the consistency rule. Consistency rule is very different. You're thinking about the daily loss limit. You are correct. Thought that came in after the account was right. You're speaking of the daily loss limit. The daily loss limit kicks in once you get to your profit target. Once the profit target is reached, depending on the account. That's the daily loss limit. But the consistency rule, that is for every account. Yep. So what you'll have to do, you have to try to lose it. Yep. Oh, the lines for me. Can he still balance out his profit, or is his account cooked? Now, it's not cooked. What he'll have to do is he'll have to try to get back under, right? Because it's end of day, right? EOD. So it means he got the rest of the day to get it back under the consistency rule. Yep. Just like Kiara said, he can lose that much until it's just 300. Right. And the accounts are set up that way. People will think like, well, why can I only make so much? You got to remember, the Edge Funder was created by traders for traders. The red green lines on top and bottom. Oh, gotcha, my guy. You got it, my brother. That would be this one right here, Nico Coy. Swing high, swing low. Just go up here to indicators. Go to the search bar, type in swing high, swing low, and it's this one, swing high, swing low by Pattern Smart. So just go up here, type in swing high, swing low, and a bunch of them are going to pop up. Just choose the one with that says swing high, low support and resistance, Pattern Smart. And then what you can do is you can hit, excuse me, you can favorite it by, there'll be a star that you can pretty much click on, and then that'll favorite. These are all the ones that are favorited in my account. But it's swing high, low support and resistance by Pattern Smart. And it's on default settings. All I did was change the colors because I got blue candles and white candles. My blue candles will be, of course, green. White candles will be red, but you can change it. Yep. So swing high, low resistance by Pattern Smart. All right. Sean T said it the best. Yep. Kiara and Sean T both said it. So he needs to lose 3K by 4:15. Absolutely. Absolutely. I only know because I did it too when I first started. I made 9,000 in the first 3 days. Target went from 9,000 to 24,000 on a 150K account. Absolutely. You got to stay within the consistency rule. Oh, you're welcome, Nico Coy. No problem, my brother. No problem. Yeah, you gotta pay attention to the consistency rule. Remember on those accounts, consistency rule always stays. So let me go back to what I was saying. The Edge Funder was created by traders for traders. So someone will be like, well, why they cap me out if I can only make so much money? It's to make you a disciplined trader. See, that's the part that everyone's missing. If you're not understanding how trading works, and you're going to think, well, they're kind of just like stopping me from making money. No, they're not. No, they're not. The accounts are designed to make you a consistent, profitable trader. Period. What you say, Steven? If I don't get at least one payout in 2026, I'm going to learn how to be a magician. But yes, these accounts are designed to make you a consistent, profitable trader. Anybody know anything about Apex rules? How strict their rules are? That was the only prop firm I was trading. That was 2 years ago. The hedge funder was not around at that moment, and those tight rules on Apex made me a consistent, profitable trader, literally. And everyone used to complain about those rules. Everyone hated Apex. Not gonna say everyone, but most people hated Apex. They always complained about the rules so tight. You can't do this. You can't do that. Very true. But you learn how to trade within the rules, and that is going to make you a very disciplined trader. And that is what the hedge funder rules are designed to do, to make you a disciplined trader. And that's the part that people are missing out on. It's not designed to make you fumble. It ain't designed to blow their accounts. It's designed to keep you consistent. TF is, I think, yeah, we're coming up on a year anniversary, not even a year. Yep, not even a year. We're coming up on it. Sometime in the fall will be a year. I gotta go look at it. I gotta go check that and get that date in my head. Yeah, it's very new. You know, y'all know that's Juvier and Scalp God. They are the co-founders of that prop firm. So it's designed to help us win. People may not see it that way. I'm telling you. After trading Apex, I can tell you, designed for us to win. Because I can tell you, Apex made me a consistent, I ain't gonna say a consistent profitable trader, but it did make me a disciplined trader. The consistency and profitability, that came from my trading psychology and everything else, but it did make me a disciplined trader. Because I was only making $230 per trade. I mean, I was copy trading 20 accounts, but I was only doing like $230, $180, no more than $250, just to keep on a consistency rule. Yep. Yeah. We're all at the ground level with TEF. And there's been what, one integration or two? One integration so far, and we're working on the second one. The first integration was integrating TEF with TradingView, where you can trade on TradingView through the TEF dashboard. As y'all can see, price ain't doing nothing. It is easy to risk A contracts when it ain't your own money. Definitely wouldn't trade the way I did then if it was my money. Absolutely. Absolutely. I can't wait to see if it's fully compatible with TradingView. Yeah, this is the thing. What's going to happen is you'll be able to log into a particular broker on TradingView, because y'all know how they have all these brokers, right? So it'll be one of these brokers. I'm not sure which one. It'll be one of these brokers somewhere in here. I'm not sure which one. It'll be one of the brokers. You'll be able to log into that broker, like just let me show you how I log into Tradeovate, right? Find my accounts, that's my fund of future. Boom. Now I'm logged into my fund of futures accounts on trading. This is a little eval that I'm playing with. Took a couple trades on it. So it'll be just like that. Same way. And you'll be able to trade TEF on the TradingView chart, not through the TEF dashboard. So, for those, depending on what you like, how you like to trade, you know what I mean? It'll be cool. But that's pretty much what we're waiting on. It's going to be just like that. Very, very simple and easy. Other than that, I mean, once that integration is completed, there'll be really nothing else that we need to do at that point. Like I think TEF will pretty much take off from there, because I think that'll be the last integration that'll really take where TEF will be a takeoff as a prop firm. Because think about it, most prop firms can pretty much do that. They can all log into because most of them are through Tradeovate, right? When you think about when you go to get a prop firm, right, it asks you, your choices are Tradeovate, I think Tradeovate, NinjaTrader, something else, and then the other ones are like QuantView. I don't know what the other choice is, but they get, you always get a couple of different options, right?
So it'll be the same thing with TEF, and you'll be able, like I said, log in and boom, you're good. I'm thinking of getting more funded accounts. Then when I know I've been good with those getting payouts, then I use my own money for a broker. Yeah, you can do that as well. And you can also that's pretty much the way you want to do it. You want to take your payouts and put your payouts into a live account and build that live account up. Get to about 10 grand in your live account and trade. And when you trade, you should be trading micros. Everyone on here should be trading micros. Everyone should be trading micros. Yes, we all should be trading micros, not minis. Micros. Micros, micros, micros. No minis. No one on this call, no one in this community should be trading minis. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Trade micros, keep it safe. That allows you to leverage. Keep your leverage and keep your risk management in good tack. NinjaTrader is cool. I use NinjaTrader for my trade copier. NinjaTrader is cool. I just learned how to use TradingView first, and then I didn't want to switch. My coach and mentor, he's a NinjaTrader here. That's all he uses. That's what he learned how to use, and you know what I mean. It's cool. I can't say that there's anything that I dislike about NinjaTrader. It's just I started using TradingView first, so I just didn't want to switch. I have been slowly learning how to use NinjaTrader because I'm already using the platform anyway for my copy trader. Because my copy trader is Apex NinjaTrader 8. So yeah, you're gonna get. What does TF allow me to trade on TradingView? What does TF allow me? All the futures, all your futures pairs. Nico, all your futures pairs. Started with minis because I didn't know, but that's where I got my money. Yeah, you're gonna get your max profit on minis, but also too, you're gonna this is what I say. Minis does not allow you to exercise good risk management and leverage. It doesn't. As much as people will be like, well, I make my max profit on, yeah, because you're leveraging more. And if you're new to trading, you shouldn't be leveraging that much. That's why I do not recommend trading minis. We're not there yet. Got so much to learn. I'm 2 years in and I ain't trading minis. I'm still trading micros, but I became consistently profitable off micros. Yes, not minis, micros. Micros, micros, micros. Micro gang. Everyone will tell you, micros is where it's at. Even it's been about a little over a year and a half. The owner of Apex even stated this. I watched an interview. I forgot who was interviewing him. I don't even remember who was interviewing him. But he came on and he said, this is the words out of his mouth. This is the owner of Apex, not the president, the owner of Apex, meaning the man of Apex, prop firm. He said, the traders that are consistently getting payouts are the ones that are trading micros and they're trading smaller accounts like 25K and 50K. That's what he said. That's what he said. I was already trading micros anyway. I already knew where, like I said, I had a coach and a mentor. He put me on. He told me, how to trade and what to trade. I was already doing that anyway. So when he stated that, when the owner of Apex stated that, just let me know I'm in the right place. I'm right where I need to be. I'm right where I need to be. I'm right where I need to be. Trading micros. Because when you trade micros, you can leave runners, you can do a lot of things, and you're not over leveraging. And think about it. If you're trading, first of all, one mini is a lot of stress on your account. Unless you have like a 100K, 150K account. And then on top of that, do you really need that large of an account? Depending on your strategies. For my strategies, I don't even need nothing that large. There's only one strategy where I would need a higher account, and that's an overnight session strategy. I'm talking about New York session right now, and 50K is enough. I don't need anything else. 50K is like more than enough for me. I do have 25K accounts through Apex. I got 20 of those. They're funded. And the win is this, you guys. The win is, that's what I tell everyone. The win is whatever the max amount of accounts a prop firm will let you have. You always get the max accounts. You copy trade them, and you don't have to make a lot of profit. The power is not in the amount of profit you make. It's in the amount of accounts that you have. And it's less stress on your accounts. And it's also much easier and much more doable for us as traders. That's how you win. You don't win by trying to make $1,000 in your account. You don't have to do that. Serena knows base hits. I'm telling you, I'm giving y'all this is the biggest gem I can drop on you out of all the psychology that we talk about. All of that is great. And that's very important. But I'm going to tell you something. If you really want to win in this game, you get the max accounts, whatever that prop firm lets you have. TF lets you have 5. Pretty much everyone lets you have 5. The only one that lets you have more than 5 is Apex. They let you have up to 20. That's how I became consistently profitable off those 20 accounts. And I wasn't even trading any other prop firms. I didn't have no take profit trader accounts. TEF wasn't around at that time. I didn't have top step accounts. I didn't have My Funded Future. I didn't have Lucid. I didn't have Tradeify. I only had Apex accounts. That's all I had when I became consistently profitable. It wasn't until the mid last year that I think I got a Top Step account. No, I got a Take Profit Trader account first. Then I dipped in the Top Step. Then when Top Step was having no issues, I cut them loose. So I don't recommend Top Step, but I'm just telling y'all, giving y'all like a little timeline. And then My Funded Futures. Then I found Lucid. TEF came into its inception, and then I also found Tradeify. So what I do is when I'm going to get accounts, exactly, soy sizzle right there. $200 payout across 5 accounts is $1,000. Don't sleep. Telling you, that's how you win. Just like Serena said, base hits. It's all you need. That means you only need a small piece. You don't need a lot. I ain't trying to make $1,000 on a trade. If I do, great. But I'm not trying to. I was doing 230 to 250, like 180 to 250. I would say I was averaging 220 to 230 on my Apex accounts. In 20 accounts, go do the math on that. Exactly. Go do the math on that. And then think about it. In 20 accounts, you take a payout of just $250 out of each account. That's not even a lot of money. That is the minimum amount that Apex lets you take out. So think about it. You got 20 accounts, right? You've been taking your time. Base hits, base hits, base hits, base hits. Now you got to the payout, Okay. You take out $250 out of each account. Go do the math on that. That's 5 bands. You only took out $250. You were only making 180, 230, 250, just taking base hits. Take base hits, exit out. Nah, I ain't saying holding a trade and let the trade go against you and now you're in the red. Nah. Once you understand your strategy and you understand how to trade, then you know where you're going to put your take profit level at. You're gonna know how many ticks that you're gonna need to get to your 250, your 280. Your 250, your 230, whatever that is. If it goes more than that, cool. It may run and do 1,500. Oh, well, you're just trying to take base hits. It's not about what you could have made. It's about what you made. That's how you win. There's been many times where I've took a trade, got my base hit, and the trade did more money. Oh, well, and that's not bothering me. I'm not going to get in my head and be like, oh, I could have made. No, I made what I needed to make. I'm only trying to take a piece of that move. I don't need to get the whole move. You don't need the whole move. Professional traders will tell you that. They don't take no whole moves. They take small pieces. But you know what? They may be in 50 contracts, though. 100 contracts on that small move. Get 10 points off of 100 contracts. Go do the math on that. You know what I'm saying? But remember, they're trading live accounts, their own account. They're not trading. What's up, Jerome? They're not trading. Apex doesn't have a copy trade option. but they have another company where they sell a copy trader. It's only $149 one time. It's not a monthly charge. It's one time. It's Apex Institute. Matter of fact, let me go on my description. I'll drop it in the comments. I mean, it's the best thing going. Literally, like it is the best thing going. Copy trading is where it's at. Let me know when you think might happen. We're able to trade through trading. It'll be announced. Jerome. It'll be announced. They'll trust me. Our co-founders, my brothers, they'll make an announcement on it. It's coming. I'm saying it's coming. I mean, I know it's coming. I mean, we just never remember. It has to be developed. They got to test it. They got to make sure it's good. They're gonna find bugs. They got to fix those bugs. Then they got to retest it again. Like it's a process. You know what I mean? Think about it. Before they give it to the public, you know what I'm saying? And they want to make sure everything is worked out where there are no more issues. And that takes time. That's why it takes so much time. It's not like they're holding the process up. No, it's just the development process it just takes time. Just the way it works. But I know it's coming. And when it does, it'll be cool. It's going to be, for me, it's going to be one of the best integrations because I like to trade like what you see here, like my chart. That's how I like to trade. I've done it and I'll do it, but ultimately, this is how I like to trade. I like to log into my broker or log into that particular broker and get to my accounts that way. And then I like to trade on TradingView also too. I like to be able to add them to my copy trader. So let me drop that link for the copy trader. It's in my description, but I'm just gonna drop the link for y'all. It's all good. Let me go here. But yeah, I'm telling y'all, that's how you win. That's how you win. That is how you win. Copy trading and taking base hits. That's how you win. You don't have to worry about trying to get huge profits. No need. I just dropped the copy trader link. It's Apex Investing. Like I said, it's Apex, but it's a whole separate company. So whenever you get your Apex, the website to get your Apex accounts, that's something totally different. The Apex copy trader is it's Apex, but it's through NinjaTrader 8. So when you guys hear me say that I have NinjaTrader, I have the NinjaTrader platform, it's through NinjaTrader. Yes, they kind of work together how they have it. It's super dope. Apex copier, you can't go wrong. $149 one time, you own it, and they give you 2 licenses, so you can put it on two different devices. You can put it on your laptop, 2 different laptops. If you got a desktop, you got a laptop. It's perfect. You're welcome, Kara. No problem. Yep. And it's good. And as y'all see right now, price is not doing nothing. Look at that. I'm just opening this box more and more. Look at it. It's just ranging. This is the open, and this is where we are now. Just ranging. Just ranging. So no reason to get in any of that. But yeah, you guys, that's how you win. So pro tip. That's how you win. Like I said, the owner of Apex stated, the traders that get the most payouts have the smallest accounts, meaning 25K, 50K, and they trade micros. He didn't say minis. And he said, the traders that get the most payouts. And if you know anything about Apex have given the most payouts in any prop firm. I don't even know. We'll go look together. I'll show you right now. Where is it? Where's my Apex at? Right. Where are you, baby? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Right here. They've given out. Let me see. We'll see. We'll watch these numbers. Look at this. Since 2022. Hold on, y'all. I got this alarm going off in my ear 5 minutes before London closes. Just to let y'all know, 5 minutes before London closes. So look, since 2022, they've paid out $748 million. Total compensation in the last 90 days, $104 million. Average monthly compensation since January 2023, $14 million. They've given out the most. My coach and mentor has made over $1 million and got over $1 million in payouts from Apex. Proof is in the pudding. And if the owner is saying that the traders that get the most, that take the most payouts, meaning consistently, are the ones that have smaller accounts. It's like my third time saying it, 25K, 50K, and they trade micros. So what is that telling you? What is that telling you? All right, Morbid Drifter, we good. You don't need to be trading minis. Number one, we're all still new. I'm 2 years into the game. I don't trade minis. I trade micros. And on top of that, I have small accounts, 25K, 50Ks. That's it. And there it is. Like, there it is. Like, that's how you win. Small amounts, small amounts, small amounts, small amounts. You have 20 accounts, you can take out 250. That's 5 bands. $250, that's nothing on a payout. That's the minimum. And of course, you could take out more than that, but I'm saying, like, you could just be eating, taking out 250 off 20 accounts. Yeah, it's going to cost you to get to those 20 accounts. I mean, in any kind of investment, you got to spend money to make money. There's no business where you don't spend no money to make money. You got to spend money to make money. If you're not willing to spend money and invest into your trading to make money, you're not going to make money. If you're going to go into this thing with this, how would I say, this cheap mindset of, oh, well, I don't want to spend the activation fees. Yeah, there are. My Fund of Futures, they don't charge activation fees. There's a lot of them that don't charge activation fees. Some do. TEF is the hedge fund is straight to fund it. Everyone has their own little rules. But if you learn how to work around the rules, you can eat off all of them. Just got to know how to do it. And this is real right here. These numbers are real. They have paid the most out of any prop firm. Apex, period. Look, trade up to 20 accounts, 5 days for payouts, 1 day to pass. No eval, no consistency rules in the eval, but there are consistency rules in the funded. You know what I mean? You got to read the rules and understand how to work around them. Got to read the rules and understand how you can win. You can win. You can win. I'm telling you. I don't have a predetermined amount. Steven, what I do is I get in my trade and it's whatever the market gives me, but I would say I average, I'll say between, I'll probably average about 350. That'd be my average, because there's times where I've made 700, 800 on 10 and on 13, 800 on 13 accounts, like $800 in each account, 13 accounts. There's times where I've done $250. When I've done 240, 230, 220. So I'll say an average of like 300 something. And that's not every day. It's whenever I have a good setup. You know, I go slow at this. That's the other thing that he stated. The traders that are also making the most money, they're going slow. They're not in there every day trading. They go slow. Like, slow trading is going to make you more money than fast trading, meaning you thinking I got to get in here. I got to make this amount every day. That's not how you trade. You go slow at this. I'm telling you, you'll win. You'll eat. I'm an example of it. You will eat, but you have to remember, you got to take your time. Just take your time. Don't worry about the profits. Worry about the process. Talk about this. Let's be process driven, not profit driven. If you're process driven, the profits are going to come. That's the way that it is. Yep. I spent money on so much side quest. This is by far the best. Gives quick enough visual progress that helps. I heard a lot of, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Kiara. But you just got to know that. That's a pro tip. I'll tell anyone, man, just if you can afford it, if you're gonna get prop firms, max out. Get the max amount you can. If there's 5, max out on 5. Copy trade them. Make sure you can copy trade. Find out where you can copy trade them before you buy anything. With the Edge Funder, copy trade is built in. You're good there. You ain't got to even worry about getting a third party copy trader. It's built into the dashboard. It's built into the platform. Copy trade your accounts right there. Get the max. Go slow. But you got to be ready for that. You should be demo trading. You should be back testing. Like, there's a bunch of steps that you need to do before you get to that point. If you follow the steps and you do everything from, how would I say, from building your foundation the right way and not rush to try to get into the live market, like Bottovan is a good example. Mr. Payout, which is Jerry Jack. Those are two great examples. Bottovan's been back testing his butt off. He ain't even think about getting into the live market. He's continues back testing. Jerry Jack, Mr. Payout, he'll tell you, man, I back tested for like, in demo trade, I think he said for like 6 months. You know what I mean? So there it is. And there you go. That's another way too, Kiara. If you don't have the money, you can get an account, take your time, get a payout, buy another account. Same thing, buy another account. Get a payout, buy another account. You can let the payouts build your account up instead of having to come out of your pocket. That's another way. You know what I mean? So there's many ways that you can strategize and get it done, but you can get it done. But the idea is to copy trade. That's how you win. Copy trading, not one account. Think about it. Whatever you're doing in one account, the other accounts are going to follow it anyway. Real simple. There's a copy trader built in, Steven. Let me see here. Hold on one sec. Just pulling up a document for you, brother. Let's see here. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's go here. And let me get in there real quick. All right. Let me find this real quick. Settings. Hub Center. All right. Yes, it's on the dashboard. Where's Soy at? Right. I was just about to say that. You got to use Volumetrica. Go ahead. I'm gonna be quiet. Kiara got it. I'm gonna be quiet because Kiara, she already on it. But you got it. You have to use Volumetrica, Steve, and that's the first thing. And then there's a built-in copy trader there. And then you choose what the leader account is. Leader account meaning the account that you're going to trade in, and then the other accounts, those will be the follower accounts, and then they'll follow. Whatever you're doing in your lead account, you're only really trading in one account. Just keep that in mind. You're trading in one account, and the other accounts are just following what that one account is doing. So if when you are profitable in the one account, you'll be profitable in the other four. If you have the max, if you're not profitable, you'll be not profitable in those. So it's just following what the other the other accounts follow what the one account does that you're trading in. Real simple. Real simple. But you do have to use Volumetrica for that. Absolutely. Which is one of the reasons why I cannot wait until the new. That'd be good. Yes, Soy. That'd be dope. That would be dope. Yep. But that's one of the reasons why I'm waiting for the new integration. So, because I'm just me personally, like nothing against it. It's just I'm a creature of habit. I like trading what I like trading, and I like trading the way I like to trade and the platforms that I use. So Volumetrica is cool, but for me, I'm a trading view head pretty much. So I'm late, you guys. I was locked in this morning. Oh, it's all good, Mr. Bobby. Thanks for stopping in, my guy. You're here, bro. Thanks for stopping in. But yeah, so I wanted to give that tidbit to y'all about that and just understand, like, that's how you win in trading. You don't have to make large amounts. Like Serena said, base hits. Base hits. You can set your TP. Once you understand how many micros you're trading and you understand your tick value, it's very easy to find that out. Very easy to find that out. Your tick value is always going to be in your order menu. And when you find that out, you should have, these are things that you should be having, that you can have written down and have right beside you. Like where like if I'm trading 5 micros, then I know so many ticks is this amount. right? And that's how you do it, right? You can have a whole little chart to where once you get in a trade, you already know where you're putting your take profit level at to get your base hit. Like real simple. Real simple. Like real simple. And let me show you what I mean. All right, let me get back over there. So these are the things you have to do before you trade. So if you see here, 5 micros, right? See, I'm on micros, MNQ. It gives you a tick value right here. As this changes, the tick value changes. So if I go to 3, my tick value is 150 because it's 50 cents per tick in micros. That's another reason why we trade micros, because we're keeping our leverage low. That means what? Our accounts are safe. We're protecting our capital. We can take a bunch of losses, take a bunch of non-profitable trades and still not blow the account. When you're trading minis, it's a whole nother side of the game. Yep, look, that's how you win. I had a winning trade today, nothing crazy, but a TP of 357. I don't even care about the money. I'm just happy I got a win. Base hits, man. That's how you win in this game. Not trying to hit a home run every time that you take a trade. Base hits. That's how you win in this game. You're taking just a portion of the move. And then when you look at this market today, how can you make money in any of this? Look at this. The market hasn't even done anything. There's a bunch of ranging. But going back to what I was stating, every time you change this, 1 micro, look at that, 0.5, 50 cents. My max is 5 micros. Yep. Look what Kyle said. Kyle said, I tried trading minis today and lost big. It's real. That's why I don't trade minis. It's real. And guess what? If you're on a platform account, your account just took a hit. If you're on a live account, your live account just took a hit. Micros allow me to manage my risk. Micros allow me to how would I say, to have the power of probability. That's what's important, having that power of probability, period. So, yeah, man, it's real. It's all a numbers game. Just remember, it's all a numbers game. 5 micros, 6 at the most if I'm going to get in a trade and I'm going to leave a runner. Even with 6 micros, still $3 a tick. It's not a lot of bread. You got to remember, on minis, 1 tick is $5. 1 tick is $5. It's a lot of bread when you think about that, especially if a trade goes against you. And remember, there's 4 ticks in 1 point. So 1 point is $20 in minis. 1 point in micros is $2. Remember, micros are 1/10 of a mini. So think about this. We get in the same trade, right? You're on 1 mini, I'm on 1 micro. Trade goes against you. I don't know, 20 points, right? $20 a point. 20 points, what's that? $140, right? Oh, excuse me. No. I'm tripping. That's not 20 points times 20. Yeah, 400. Me? 200. If I did my math correctly. That's the whole thing. And my account took way less of a hit. Your account took way bigger of a hit. That means what? I live to trade another day. That's what's important. That's what's important. Managing your risk. It's not about the profit. It's about the process. That's why I always preach that. That's why we do question of the day. We do tip of the day. Terry, down to 272 for the day. I'll close the charts now and leave it alone. Hey, man, good job. Good job, Terry. That was for you. Good job. Good job. There you go. Keep your account safe. That's why it's very, very important to read the rules and understand what you got, so you don't fumble the bag. That's really good. Down to 272. You lost a lot of bread. That's what's up, though. I ain't mad. I've been there. But that's what's up. Yep. And think about it. not having to do that makes it so less stressful. But the good thing is you got it down. So that's a good thing. I know one thing, you won't let that happen again. But that's good. Now you keep your account safe. Now you're within the consistency rule. You're good. Yeah, if I hit my stop loss today, I would have lost $100, which even if I did, I'm okay with that. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Think about it. You took 10 trades, right? Let's say you had an R&R of risk to reward, 1 to 2. It is quite hard to lose. It's crazy. It is quite hard to lose. Takes a lot to lose. It's definitely, yep, it does. So just think, if you had 10 trades, right? And you traded 1 micro, right? Let's say on the 10 trades, you won 4 and you lost 6, right? Let's say on the 6 you lost, those six non-profitable trades, you lost $100 each one, $600, right? If you have the proper R&R, that means on your 4 trades, you should have been profitable $200, right? So you have 4 trades at $200. What's that? 800. 6 trades, you lost 100, right? You're up $200. And you lost, and you had 40% of your trades profitable and 60% non-profitable. So that tells you from a numbers game, if your risk reward is correct, you can still eat. That's the whole point of making sure you have some people say 2 to 1. I say a 1 to 2, because in R&R, it's risk reward. It's not reward risk. It's risk reward in R&R, in the words R&R. So I always like to do my number. My first number represents risk, because risk reward. So I go 1 to 2. If you ever hear me say 1 to 2, it's 1 risk, 2 reward, right? So if you're keeping a 1 to 2, you're gonna eat. You don't even have to have 50, but you got 40% of profitable trades and still be profitable. That's what I'm saying. So think about it. You have 6 trades go against you. You're down 600. You have 4 trades that were profitable. You're up 800. When you do the math, you're still up $200. It's a numbers game. Where can we see contract sizes? I haven't written down, but can we find the site or page? Contract sizes, you mean as far as, that's right, that's on the CME website. That is market math, be mathing. That was something. I had to learn well. If you have a good R&R, doesn't mean it's bad if you lose 6 out of 10 trades. Exactly. You can still eat. Think about that. People automatically would think, man, I had 60% of my trades go against me. I only have 40% profitable trades, and you're still profitable. Man, there's nothing else really need to be said after that. That's why you don't trade minis, you trade micros to keep your leverage down. But also, too, on top of that, say it 1,000 more times, as new traders, that R&R is most important. Absolutely. Absolutely. And leverage, your R&R and your leverage, that is key. That's key. That is key. I think that is on, let's see here. I think that is, let me see if I can find that. I think it's this one. Let's see here. Let's go down. Let me see. Markets. I really got to find this. Let's see here. 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 I know it's on this website. I had it before, and then I don't know what I did. I lost it. Because I had it in my bookmarks. Let me see if it's, I think it's this one. Yes, it is this one, I think. Commodities, futures, expanded price limits. Let me see here. I would have to find it, y'all. I thought I had it somewhere. I just don't know where it is. I have to like really go through and find it. I want to say it was this one, but this just gives a video. I had one that had it was like an actual chart, and it showed everything, similar to the one that I just was on. I'll have to find it. Y'all have to find it. And then I'll definitely have it. I'll have it tomorrow. Pay for fast internet on the plane, and they might as well just gave me dollar. Right, for real, for real, for real, for real. Say it. Keep it consistent, absolutely, without prejudice. But yeah, you guys, that's how you win. That's the pro tip right there. That's how you win. That is how you win. You don't have to do anything more than that. Like, take base hits, make sure your R&R is correct. I just gave you the math. You can have 60% of your trades go against you. If your R&R is correct, you'll still be profitable. It's all math. It's not theory, it's math. And the math don't lie. So just keep that in mind. So if anybody made money today, man, I'm glad y'all made bread today. If anyone sat on your hands, you were very smart, because if you see, ain't nothing going on right here. This is market open. This is where we are presently. Nothing going on right here. Everyone should have sat on their hands today. That's why you saw I was logged out of my accounts. Let me log back out. I had logged back in just to show you guys something. Oh, you're welcome, Terry. Anytime. It's 3:16 a.m. here. Time for bed. Yeah, man, get some rest. Get some rest. But yeah, y'all, my trade geniuses out there. I mean, that's pretty much what we got for the day. Let me go to one thing. Let me make sure that we tackle that. So just remember, you guys, going back to, just want to run through this one more time. I like to always run through this again, just to, leave with our mind in the right place. Just remember, breakouts without volume always often fail. That's just the way that it works. And let me pull this up. And we always got to remember what? That we want to have confirmation before entering or anything. We don't want to be entering because of FOMO. We want to make sure we have confirmation before we're entering, going back to the question of the day. So always remember that. It's very, very important. Confirmation creates patience. You know what I'm saying? Without confirmation, you're gambling. Don't do that. And your stop loss and your R&R is going to be horrible. And you're not going to be able to get that 60 to 40. Remember how I just stated how you can still lose out of 10 trades. You can have 6 non-profitable trades and have 4 profitable trades and still be profitable. So keep that in mind. If you're feeling rushed to enter a trade, you're probably wrong. Other than that, going back to the breakouts without volume, often fail because there's no momentum there. You always want to look for conviction before a move. Weak breakouts equals traps. They consider them false breakouts. Or just keep that in mind, and always ask yourself: is this a real breakout, or is it a fake breakout? And you got to be able to look at the candles, look left, see what's going on, price action, volume, all of those type things. So with that stated, we're gonna get out of here on this Monday. Not too much going on. It is what it is. No big deal. For everyone that made bread today, I'm glad you made some bread. If you sat on your hands, I'm glad you made some bread. I'm glad you sat on your hands. Let me see here. I did not take the DS today. There was no DS today. It was invalidated. Kiera made 288. Hey, that's still good money. Putting likes before leaving family. Put in the likes before. That's right. Y'all all hit what Mike said. Mike said drop them likes in before y'all leave. Other than that, man, we had a quiet Monday today. It is what it is. We sat back. We got our mental muscle working. And sometimes that's really all that we can do. Sometimes as traders, it can be a little boring. It's just a part of the game. But we're not going to allow boredom to set in, right? Boredom in the regard of we weren't able to trade. It may have seemed boring, but you could have always also demo traded and practiced, or you could be back testing right now. Today would be a good day to do that. So with that said, man, I appreciate everyone that jumped on today. We'll be firing it back up tomorrow, same time, same Trade Genius channel. Got to give a shout out to to the Edge Fund of co-founders, Juvier, Scott God, my brothers. Other than that, I love y'all, appreciate y'all, and absolute chili way screams. We be back in this thing tomorrow, man. See what this market gonna give us. So y'all have a blessed remainder of y'all day. Like I said, I love y'all. Be safe out there. Catch y'all tomorrow, man.